I think it's high time to go ahead and get these planted. They're my Wintersown plants. The Alyssum came up pretty good. Parts of it, when it first sprouted, got killed in a freeze, but I've got that many. And then the Rockcress, it's just gone gangbusters. So I want to get those both out in a planter. I think I'm going to put them in some of the Hypertufa, and then also as the base around some of my bigger plants. And I'll show you what I'm planting. Now these two here might make a pretty pot for the Aubrieta. I'll just call it Rockcress. And this one is one that had Mackinoy in it last year, but it didn't come back. So I think I could clean that out really nicely. It's kind of a deep one, probably 5-6 inches, and I think it would do good. And then this one had thyme, and sometimes I'll have thyme come back and sometimes I won't, but it looks like this year it did not. A little tiny bit of sedum in there, but those two would make a good candidate. And then in this pot here, that was lemon coral sedum, the one that dies in the winter in Ohio. So this would probably be a pretty one to set out, a little square one. Now the Rockcress will not probably bloom this year because this is its first year. Oh, there's another big one over there. Maybe I'll try him too. He doesn't have anything in him at the present time. So I might try those. This one, if I have the patience, you can see this has been in here so many years, and I need just to pop off these little buds. I think this is dragon's blood sedum. And you can just pop off that little edge, stick it back down into the ground, and have another carpet of this stuff. But it's real pretty, but this has just matted and overgrown so much. So we'll try to clean that up too. And then I think, let me look at which other plant. The lilac might be pretty with the underplanting of the Rockcress. I may try that. It would look pretty with the purple flowers. And then maybe the willow tree. I've already got the pinks in there, and they just started to bloom. But I also got to put out Alyssum. So I may put Alyssum in that, or maybe I'll put both Rockcress and Alyssum. So I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with all this. Now these two pots are full of balloon flower, and that has come up wowsy wowzer. And I do think I want to plant this on the, what would it be, the south side of the house where it's real sunny. And these are the tall variety. I've got a lot of tall variety over here. And you can see how big they've gotten, but these are in their second and third year. And they'll get a couple of feet tall on long stalks. Now right now is the time I need to pinch them. Okay, I have prepped up 3 of these bowls here. The Hypertufa that I showed you yesterday. Some of these had the, what was it? The lemon coral sedum in that one. And I think this one had a sprig of thyme and some sedum. And that one I think was just bare. But I'm going to plant these all up, I think, with Rockcress. And I've got my Rockcress here. It rained last night, and supposedly, Here, let me grab one. Supposedly one of these is going to spread to like 12 inches. So I've got so many, I'm just going to put 2 or 3, maybe 4 in each pot, and we'll just go from there. Because mainly this season will just be growing. I don't think I'll get flowers. So let me lift a few out of here. I have a fork. I'm going to use a fork to dig into here and just get a hunk. Hope this shows. All right. There's one. Now that's one of the seedlings. Here, let me put that down. You can see how well they grew in the Wintersown packet. Looks pretty good. So anyway, I don't know how many this should need. It probably would not need this many to have a nice showing of plant, but I may have a few of these to plant out into the ground, and then of course I want a few into these planters. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me distribute them. I'm going to take him, push him down into there. Now this definitely is old soil, not fresh soil. They do best on lean, gravelly soil. So I don't want to put fresh soil in there. That would be all full of nutrients and fertilizers, etc. We just want it to have, old, decrepit soil. And these are, the Hypertufa is very, very well drained, very, very porous on the outside, lets the air in. These plants would get very, very dry. They can hold some moisture but get very dry. So I put 4 in there. That's probably overkill for these plants, but I think I'm going to like that. And now I'm just going to do the same to that one and that one with Rockcress. This looks like it's going to be too many. There. There's 3 of them. We got a leftover. Okay, there's 3. Cascading. These are almost look like phlox, except they are they're perennial like phlox. So now I'm going to just set these out. We'll see how they look. Okay, I've cleaned off the Hypertufa pot that had the sedum mackinoi in it. Cleaned off all the dead stuff. And now I'm going to go ahead and put most of the rest of this alyssum down in here. I've got, let me see how much. That and those. That and that. Let's Now that's it. I think I might have torn the roots off that one. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and push these down into the soil. Like this. I want a nice cascading area for them to be, so it'll go down the sides. But then I also want a nice big clump in the middle. Let me see if that one would work for the middle. Oops, there's extra. There's, looks like quite a few seedlings in that little hunk. There we go. Let's see, that looks good. And then this one's going to be over here. How about there? A few seedlings here and there that might not make it, but we're going to try to give them all a chance. I think that looks good. So that took care of that Wintersown batch. Looks good. We'll set it right up here. They've been out in the sun. These have not been inside since they were planted. So we'll just put it right over there. And I may make some new signs since these completely faded. I don't know what I wrote them with, but whatever I wrote them with, it didn't stay. But that looks good. And I also planted a few more in another tufa. Now I chose this one. I have had a lot of problems with the varmints getting in it. So there were a few bare patches, and so I've put about 5 little plants in there. This would be a good, gigantically full sun. So I guess I'll see the difference between these that are going to get full sun all day, every day, because this over here is out in the open. No shade at all day long. So we will see. That's a giant tufa on cinder block legs. But I think that looks good. And the rest I may just plant as borders around the garden. Now I've chosen the base of the lilac to put my Alyssum in, or at least some of it. This, since it's a purple and my Alyssum is purple, I thought that would look really good together. So let me just put a few sprigs into it. There we go. Let me see, there's 2 plants. And there's another and another. How about right here? Here. And let me get a little bit more. It's probably overkill for this pot, but what's a few more flowers? So let me just stick them down in here. Now I'm not planting the Rockcress here because the Rockcress is for very dry. So we don't want the Rockcress in this one. That's going to have to be, you know, kept nicely watered and everything. So and can't handle the camera and everything together, so I'll just bring you around here to look at it. That teeny tiny one looks like it might be starting to have buds already. Let me pull this one apart. There. Now these are not precisely planted, but they'll do. I think that one looks good. And that biotone that's in here should help these too. Okay, now straighten up your little stem and grow nicely. There. And this lilac smells so good. I think it's about time to deadhead because they're starting to fade and I want to catch them so I can be sure to have new blooms. There, that looks good. I think that's enough. That should give me quite a bit more. But let me show you. I've got the few right along the base. And I think that'll give a nice little purpley cushion around the outside. Doesn't that look good? Okay, it looks good. So that's all I'm going to do for this morning for this video. So I will see you on the next one. And I think it's about ready to deadhead. See you next video.